outside in the 9 News backyard right now, surrounded by all of these beautiful flowers, and Debi Borden-Miller with the Associated Landscape Contractors of Colorado. And so we have these flowers with us for a reason, and that's because every year the flower trials take place across the country, and I understand you were just at some of them, so could you tell us a little bit about behind the scenes there, what we see outside of the beautiful flowers?
Sure. Every year, all the various companies that breed these flowers, that do the pollination crosses and work with the genetics on them, hold flower, and they're part of the flower trials across the country and even across the whole world, really, in all countries in Europe and so forth. But our week was this week in Colorado. We call it Colorado Destination Week, and all these breeding companies send their representatives, and all the horticultural professionals in the industry come together and look at these various flowers that they have worked years on and now are ready to introduce, and they're laid out in trials so people can see how they grow in different conditions, in different places all over.
Well, great. Well, could you tell us a little bit about why these flower trials are so important?
Yes, they're very important so that the different companies can see how their plants do in different conditions. So Colorado conditions, of course, are very different than you would find in Chicago or Pennsylvania or Florida or, somewhere else. So we are really looking at kind of across the country how things will do. Are they holding up? Do they flower as well as they thought they would? And it gives the companies a lot of information, and also because we get to vote on them and because we get to give our opinions on them, they will know how the market and how people are going to respond. Do people really love it? Are they so-so with it?
All right, well, could you tell us a little bit about some of the flowers that you saw, what we could expect maybe next year?
Yeah, so these are pretty new plants. Some of them are brand new plants, and so you won't find them anywhere this year yet, but next year, maybe even the following year, we will see some of these different plants. So the first one I have, these are Rudbeckia, or black-eyed Susans, but as you can see, this first one, it's called Sunbeckia Laura, and it doesn't have a brown eye at all, but it has huge flowers, and that's what they're working on, is some of these plants this one was for big flowers, bright color, beautiful solid gold. The next one that I have down here is also Rudbeckia. This one is called Sunbeckia Maya, and this has the beautiful bicolored dark centers to it. Rudbeckia is great for Colorado, so these are great in that they're winners. They've been voted on. Both of them are winning plants, and they do really, really well for us in Colorado. And then we have this little straw flower. If you touch it, it's dry. It feels dry.
It sounds dry.
Yes. They're great for cutting and using for crafts and dried flowers and things, so they're wonderful in a cutting garden. And this one is called Bracteantha, or straw flower, and this one is Granvia Harvest Orange. Now, its sister, which is Granvia Harvest or Gold, was one of the top winners last year at CSU. So they've come out with some new colors. We have these petunias, Splash Dance winner. This one's Glamoflage, which has the variegated foliage, Glamoflage Pink Lemonade. We have the Flower Showers Golden Harvest, and a Coleus, Coleus are really, really popular. And so those will have some winning ones up at CSU as well.
Fantastic. So really quick, could you tell anyone who's interested in this sneak peek of flowers here, where and how they can purchase these? So Colorado State University, the address is 1401 Remington Street. It's right across from the university. It's open to the public all the time. Denver Botanic Gardens also has some, and there are a few garden centers that will have a few of these around. Fort Collins Nursery, Country Fair Garden Center here in Denver, and Spencer's down in Colorado Springs, and Tagawa Garden Center down in Centennial. We'll have some. Well, fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. And if you do want any more information or would like to see this all again, you can visit 9news.com. That's where we'll have all of the information there for you.